What valuable things do I sell? Too cheaply? That question keeps coming back to me. Not when I buy things, but when I trade pieces of myself without noticing. Every day I trade hours for approval, attention for distraction, peace for productivity. And half the time I don't even realize the deal I'm making. Seneca once said, "People are frugal in guarding their personal property. But as soon as it comes to squandering time, they are most wasteful of the one thing in which it is right to be stingy." Time, it's the first thing we sell without thinking, to meetings we don't need, to tasks that don't matter, to people who wouldn't notice if we disappeared. But it's not just time, it's presence, energy, integrity. Sometimes I trade honesty for harmony. I nod when I want to speak, I laugh when I want to cry. How many valuable parts of me have I traded just to fit in, just to be liked, just to avoid discomfort? I sell my authenticity to the algorithm, my peace for performance, my truth for trends, and it always leaves me feeling cheaper. Marcus Aurelius said, "A man's worth is no greater than the worth of his ambitions." So I ask, what am I ambitious for, and what am I giving away to chase it? Sometimes I feel like I'm selling peace of mind for productivity, trading rest for relevance, selling hours of my life to be slightly more respected by strangers. And I wonder, what would it look like to take my value back? To stop offering the best parts of me to things that never deserved them? The first step isn't radical, it's noticing. Noticing where I leak myself away, noticing which exchanges feel hollow. Because not every yes is honest. Sometimes we say yes to stay busy when what we really want is to be still. I've traded presence for productivity, deep connection for shallow validation, and I'm starting to feel the debt piling up. But the good news, every day is a new auction. You decide what gets bid on, you decide what isn't for sale. And that's the real cost of integrity. Being misunderstood, being underestimated, being seen as weird in a world that sells everything. It's hard saying no, especially when the cost isn't immediate. But your peace doesn't have a refund policy. Once spent, it's gone. I used to think freedom was something you earned, but maybe it's something you protect, with boundaries, with silence, with saying no to what doesn't feel like you. Everything costs something. The only question is, what are you trading? Not every moment needs to be monetized. Not every thought needs to be shared. Some things are sacred, just because they're yours. Fame, status, performance, these things ask for your soul in pieces, not all at once, but quietly, slowly. I sell too much of myself trying to prove I'm enough. But enough isn't something to prove, it's something you remember. Every time I grasp too tightly at approval, I lose something quiet and precious. My peace, my rhythm, my self-respect. Marcus Aurelius was surrounded by flattery, yet he still wrote, "Don't waste what remains of your life in speculation about others." Sometimes I trade my values for comfort, but comfort can be a soft lie, and values don't thrive in silence. There are things too precious to ignore, too holy to divide. Your attention is an offering. Where you place it becomes your life. Steady, unbothered, I've learned the things that truly matter are often quiet. They don't scream for your loyalty, but they suffer when you abandon them. Protect your time, protect your thoughts, protect the parts of you that don't want to be sold. Integrity costs more than silence, But the reward is your self-trust, and no paycheck can buy that back once it's gone. Trade carefully, because what you give away today you might need tomorrow, and not all of it can be reclaimed. You don't owe yourself to everything. You were not made to be consumed, you were made to be whole. So now I ask you, and not casually but deeply, what valuable things are you selling too cheaply? Your time, your peace, your attention, your boundaries, your truth. Every yes has a cost. Every hour spent without intention is a currency lost. And in a world obsessed with more, the wisest thing you can do is protect what can't be replaced. Because your energy isn't infinite, your presence is not renewable, and the person you're becoming is shaped by every trade you make. Be stingy with your peace, be fierce with your attention. Not because you're selfish, but because you finally remembered what you're worth. This isn't about minimalism, this is about meaning. So ask yourself, today, right now, what have I been selling too cheaply? And what would it feel like to take it back? If this video gave you pause, subscribe for more reflections like this. This channel is a place for quiet seekers, for those returning to themselves. And share in the comments what's one thing you've been giving away that you now choose to protect. Because every honest answer is a step toward reclaiming your value. And that might just be the richest thing you do today. Reflect on this and take your time. Gap 3S. In the hustle and bustle of our daily lives, it's easy to overlook the value of our personal time. We often find ourselves caught up in the demands of work, social obligations, and endless to-do lists, neglecting the moments that truly belong to us. But have you ever paused to consider, what is the true cost of giving away your personal time so freely? Every minute you spend on tasks that don't align with your values is a minute you can't get back. It's an investment in someone else's priorities, often at the expense of your own well-being. And while it's important to be there for others, it's equally crucial to carve out time for yourself. Think about the last time you spent a quiet afternoon doing something you love. How did it make you feel? Fulfilled? Rejuvenated? These moments are not just luxuries, they are necessities. They are the building blocks of a balanced, meaningful life. So I urge you, protect your personal time as if it were the most valuable currency you own. Schedule it, guard it, cherish it. Because in the end, your time is the one resource you can never replenish. If this resonates with you, consider subscribing for more insights like this. Share in the comments. What's one way you plan to reclaim your personal time this week? Because every mindful decision to value your time is a step toward a richer, more fulfilling life. Self-reflection is a powerful, yet often undervalued practice in our fast-paced lives. In the rush to keep up with external demands, we rarely pause to look inward and understand our own thoughts, emotions, and motivations. But this quiet introspection is essential for personal growth and emotional well-being. Have you ever taken a moment to ask yourself why you feel a certain way, or what truly matters to you? These questions may seem simple, but the answers can be profoundly illuminating. They can guide you toward a more authentic and fulfilling life, helping you align your actions with your deepest values. Yet, self-reflection is not about judgment or criticism, it's about understanding and compassion, acknowledging your strengths and weaknesses, your joys and fears, without the harsh lens of self-criticism. It's a space where you can be honest with yourself, free from external pressures and expectations. Consider setting aside a few minutes each day for this practice. Find a quiet place, free from distractions, and simply sit with your thoughts. You might be surprised at what you discover. Over time, these moments of reflection can become a sanctuary, a place where you can reconnect with your true self. So as you navigate the demands of daily life, remember to carve out time for self-reflection. It's an investment in your mental and emotional health, a gift that only you can give yourself. And in doing so, you'll find a deeper sense of clarity, purpose, and peace. If this message resonates with you, please consider subscribing for more insights like this. Share in the comments, how do you plan to incorporate self-reflection into your routine? Because every moment spent in self-reflection is a step toward a more mindful and meaningful life. In our journey through life, meaningful relationships play a crucial role in shaping who we are and how we experience the world. Yet, in the hustle and bustle of our daily routines, it's easy to take these relationships for granted. We often get caught up in our own concerns, forgetting to nurture the connections that bring us joy, support, and a sense of belonging. Take a moment to think about the people who matter most to you. Family, friends, mentors, or even colleagues. These are the individuals who stand by you through thick and thin, offering love, wisdom, and companionship. They celebrate your successes and comfort you in times of sorrow. But how often do we pause to appreciate them, to express our gratitude, or to simply spend quality time together? Meaningful relationships require effort and attention. They thrive on communication, trust, and mutual respect. It's the small gestures, a kind word, a thoughtful note, a shared laugh, that build and strengthen these bonds. When we invest in our relationships, we create a network of support that enriches our lives in countless ways. However, it's not just about what we receive. It's also about what we give. Being present for others, listening with empathy, and offering our help can deepen our connections and create a sense of reciprocity. These acts of kindness and understanding remind us that we are part of something larger than ourselves. In our pursuit of personal and professional goals, let's not forget the importance of those who walk alongside us. Let's make an effort to reach out, to reconnect, and to cherish the moments we share with our loved ones, because in the end, it's the relationships we build and nurture that add true meaning to our lives. If this message resonates with you, please consider subscribing for more insights like this. Share in the comments, how do you plan to show appreciation for the meaningful relationships in your life? Because every moment spent nurturing these connections is a step toward a more fulfilling and connected life.